Hello everybody. Welcome to Sidescrollin at a new location, the Twitch. The Twitch. God, that's a terrible joke. We're still at YouTube in the past, but for live, maybe we're on Twitch, maybe we're on YouTube. Who knows? You can't find us. It's a trap. You're never going to find where we are at the moment, which clearly is a great way to get people to watch us. But maybe it's a fancy little club. You can't watch us unless you put in the effort. If you've observed me before, I'm Dominic, from Team Sidescrollin. I'm in a new office, a new room, same building, different room. I have things on the wall, lovely Back to the Future posters. If you are not aware, Back to the Future is the greatest movie trilogy of all time. I will be taking no questions in relation to that, I'm sorry. And you can see here a couple of lights dotted around the place. They don't work at the moment. And the reason for that is metal doesn't like electricity if it's not in this place it's supposed to be. Whoops. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me gabble, words right, on about electrician work. You're here to watch me play some GD video games, right? I got a treat for you. Not only am I playing Donkey Kong Country, which is a game I've had when I first got my Super Nintendo, when I was a wee lad. It came with Donkey Kong Country, so it is a game that not only have I had for years, it's a game that I never finished because I was not good enough to get past the third world. I think it was the second level of the third world, and that was where my skill level kind of hit the wall, and then that was it. Now it's very important before we jump into a game such as Donkey Kong Country. There's story, but not a massive amount of story. And the important thing is, with games of that ilk, it wasn't just the game you got in the box, it was the game manual. And for me, the game manual is what got me through that drive from the store to home to play it, because you could crack it open, read the manual, have an idea of what's going on, imagine yourself playing the game. So I have it right here. The Donkey Kong Country instruction booklet for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES. See? It says it right up the top here. Whoop, over here. SNES. Ah, yes, the official Nintendo seal of quality. Remember those? That was before any bastard could make a video game on the cheap and upload it. Good thing that doesn't happen anymore, hey? I really do adore the cranky Kong coming through. So yeah, the important thing is the story. There's lots of how to play and all that. I've read that before. The important thing is the story. It was a dark and stormy night. Storms lashed the rugged terrain of Donkey Kong Island, home of the famous video game ape and his family and his friends. Near Donkey Kong's tree house, a small monkey named Diddy cowered in fear of the savage lightning, which periodically illuminated the lush, dark jungle that covered most of the island. Donkey Kong had assigned Diddy to guard duty on this awful night, and he was not happy about it. His fate. Donkey Kong's earlier pep talk kept creeping back into Diddy's mind. "Okay, little buddy," Donkey had said in his patronizing voice. "As part of your hero training, you've got to stand guard over my bananas. I will leave you at midnight, so try and stay awake until then." Buddy? Yeah, right. Now he was alone. Unless you counted the unknown threats which lurked behind every tree that he glimpsed during the lightning flashes. The Kremlings were out there. This much was certain. They coveted Donkey Kong's banana stockpile, the largest on the island, and probably in the world. A treasure in potassium and vitamin A. The perfect food. Ah, delicious bananas. The thought of DK's golden hoard almost made Diddy forget his uncomfortable situation. But a rustling in the undergrowth and the sound of several snapping twigs brought him out of his reverie. Who goes there? Diddy challenged the sounds in the dark and dripping foliage. There was no answer, but the flashing of claws and teeth, followed by a fleeting vision of many reptilian eyes and a crack of thunder. Diddy somersaulted into the fray with his signature cartwheel attack, but he was quickly overcome by the weight of the many scaly assailants. The enormous bulk of Clump the Kremling landed on top of Diddy, knocking him senseless. His last memory was of a hissing voice. "It's the small one. Seal him inside this barrel and toss it into the bushes. Donkey Kong's bananas are ours." Sorry, headphone users. The barrel lid closed on Diddy, blotting out even the fleeting light of the storm. Seconds later, the barrel flew through the air courtesy of Clump's army boot-assisted punt, and landed roughly in the jungle foliage. Foliage? Diddy Kong knew no more. The entire Donkey Kong clan was oblivious as the Kremlings then loaded the banana horde into their Kremling carts and wheeled them off through the jungle, leaving an obvious trail of dropped fruit from their overloaded conveyances. The next morning, Donkey Kong was awakened by frantic shouting of his name. "Keep it down," he growled. He suddenly realized what time it was. "Morning already? I slept through my watch." Falling out of bed and through his treehouse door, Donkey Kong slid down the treehouse ladder without using any of the rungs and assumed his characteristic fighting pose, with his son blinded, squinting eyes, which I think was like this. From memory, that's absolutely how Donkey Kong fights the whole game. One swift blow was all that was needed to leave him sprawled on the floor, face down. He groggily rolled over to see the familiar, wrinkled, white-bearded, grouchy face of his old granddad, Cranky Kong, peering down at him. In his heyday, Cranky was the original Donkey Kong who battled Mario in several of his own games. "What'd you do that for?" Donkey Kong asked, knowing full well that Cranky was prone to cuffing him at every whim. "Take a look inside your banana cave. You're in for a big surprise," Cranky cackled. Donkey's mind raced as he vaulted to the cave and peered inside. Instead of the dull golden glow of thousands of bananas, there were only a few discarded peels. These had been trampled into the dirt by hundreds of reptilian feet, judging from the many three-toed footprints that covered the damp cavern floor. But what about... "Diddy's gone too," Cranky laughed. Jesus Christ, Cranky, calm down. "That's what you get for shirking your responsibility, you good-for-nothing bum. In my days, we would have been happy to stand guard in the rain, because that might have meant having an extra frame of animation. Of course, having rain would have been impossible, given our pitiful processing power, but..." Early 90s, and still the fourth wall is being shattered to pieces. Donkey Kong stood there in stunned disbelief and hadn't heard most of what Cranky said. "Diddy, gone, my little buddy," he murmured to himself. Donkey Kong was suddenly filled with conviction. "The Kremlings will pay," he raged. "I'll hunt them down through every corner of my island until I have every last banana from my horde back." "Find your little buddy and retrieve a bunch of bananas?" Cranky snorted. "What kind of game idea is that? Where's the screaming damsel in distress?" Dizzy's obsession with being like me has gone too far. He may be a long way from a true game hero, but he had the guts, the reflexes, the heart. "If you ask me, neither of you are ready for prime time," Cranky interrupted. "You'll never be as popular as a character as I was. Why, in my heyday, kids lined up to play my games. The quarters were stacked on the machine as they waited for their turn. If you go on this ridiculous adventure, you'll be lucky to sell 10 copies. Donkey Kong fumed. He usually let Cranky's rambling roll off his back, but this time was different. "What do you know about adventuring, you flea-bitten old ape?" yelled Donkey Kong, edging closer and closer, braving Cranky's cane until he was totally in his face. Totally in his face, like radical far out. "I'm sick of hearing about your boring single-screen adventures. Diddy's in trouble, my banana horde is gone, and I'm going to get them all back." Donkey Kong stormed off in search of his missing buddy, following the trail of bananas the Kremlings had dropped. "Well, it's not exactly rescuing a princess, but it'll do in a pinch." Cranky snorted as DK disappeared into the lush jungle. After a moment's hesitation, Cranky followed him. "The lad may just need my help," he mumbled to himself. "Kids today, they don't have any respect for their elders." Now, I this is a bit of a Berenstein Bears moment. I always thought it was Kremlins, not Kremlings. So I clearly didn't read this manual close enough as a child. And yep, here we go. The map screen's getting started. How to play the game, jump, all the characters. We'll get into that. Now, one important thing, not only am I playing Donkey Kong Country, I'm playing Donkey Kong Country as God intended. All you young whippersnappers with your emulators and your Switch Online games, that's all well and good. But they don't quite have the joy of the OG Super Nintendo. You don't get the clacky buttons. Hang on, here we go. Listen to that. So, let's jump over. Whoop. And ready? Here we go. Power button. Now also with Switch, you don't get the joy of hitting the reset button when the game doesn't load properly because it's on a over 20-year-old cartridge. Let's hit the reset button a few times. A few times more. Turn it off. Take it out. Do the... Oh, here we go. See, that's just an experience that you don't get with the Switch. You also don't get the classic controller that is the same size as my entire hand. But yeah, it is a little bit kind of... Yeah. Oh man. So, Donkey Kong Country. Brilliant. Like, 1994. This was pretty friggin' good music for 1994, I gotta say. Alright, let's select a game. Ah, 2-player contest, I remember that. 1 player. So, this was the first video game I got. I got given a Super Nintendo, and got given Donkey Kong Country. It came bundled with it. I remember watching my dad playing like Doom and stuff like that. Just the vibe, like starting up that screen and listening to the groove. It was good fun. Alright, here we go. Number 1. Jungle Hijinks. Let's rock and roll. DK, DK, DK. Now you have to do this every time you start this game, is go into the banana horde. Hey, gone. Oh, banana gone. And the amount of times I accidentally did that trying to get in. So yeah, you got your left, you got your right, you got your down. Up does nothing. You got jump. If you hold down and do your roll button, you do a ground slam. So talking about accidentally going in there. Nice hiss. Just for you playing home. A little bit of Kirk's Pasito there. Passion fruit flavoured soft drink, very nice. Alright, now I know back in his room. See all my monkey brain memories coming in. There we go. Extra life right there. Monkey brain. Because it's Donkey Kong Country. I didn't even think of that. So this was like early 3D where oh man, I forgot about that. There's so many memories coming back. Alright, Diddy, out you come. Now this is the K. If every level had a KONG. If you collected all of them, extra life for you. Oops. And you can see there. So Diddy, oh god, Diddy Kong can't jump against those guys. I'm pretty sure cartwheel will take him out though. And then checkpoint. You can even put the barrels down. Like 1994. I was 4 years old when this came out. It's amazing, like how good this game looks, considering it's that old of a game. Alright, so this is one of the animal friends you can get. You can ride them. And secrets. Oh yes, there's secrets, alright. Oh, how good is this music, honestly? There you go. K-O-N-G spells an extra life. And I love, as you get towards the end of this level, it's nighttime, everything's getting darker, the trees get a little bit more creepy, you can see the eyes in the trees, they're watching you, you understand why Diddy Kong got a bit freaked out, hey? Oh, what's that? Another secret area? Don't mind if I do. So basically, these are the tokens. So, if you collect 3 of the same animal token, you get like a little bonus stage where you're going around as that animal. You're not riding the animal. You go around as the animal to collect a bunch of bananas. And obviously, being that animal, you are in each animal's biome. Thanks, Minecraft. So you'll have the fish is underwater. The swordfish is underwater. The emu is in the air, flying around. Rhino, I think, is on the. I think it's on a like a snowy mountain, and the frog is just. I don't actually remember doing the frog. The frog's a weird thing. Tell you what, the frog can jump on the wasps that you find later. Hey. So that's the classic Kremling, the crocodile guy, that's a Kremling, and then you've got the armadillos. The TNT buckets you can use to get into the secret areas as well sometimes. Oh, Jesus. I really appreciate that every level has a different song as well. They're almost like it's all the same kind of theme, but clearly a different song. Jeez, I'll tell you what, this is just as hard as I remember. I think there's something on this tree. No. Oh shit. Alright, I made it. The pushing of these buttons can be a bit finicky. Oh, yep, there's one down there, I think. If I can grab this. Nope. Oh, gee, I wonder where Diddy's run off to. So I like that the story it told about explains why you can find your buddy in those barrels, because it's like, oh, well, that's where Diddy Kong got put when the original banana heist occurred. Oh. Unbelievable. Fuck you, Kremling. So So yeah, because Donkey is a bit heavier and a bit bulkier and also a bit more formally dressed with the tie and everything, he will kill the armadillos straight up. Same with your... same with your army boot dudes. I can't remember the name of them. If only I had the manual to look at. Hang on. I do have the manual to look at. Clump. You know what? I'm just going to swoop back here real quick. There you go. So, oh, you can't quite see him. Let's... No, it doesn't work. It's not working. I'm sorry, I tried. There we go, grabbed onto the rope this time. Ah, yeah, there's the bees. Yeah, so like, it's funnily enough, we're on Twitch. It's the movement of the controls can be a bit twitchy at times, especially if you're doing the run after. Because like if you just move left right, you're kind of just walking. But if you cartwheel and then move, you run. And so if you're trying to keep it a bit harder, you just wiggle back and forth. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Or you just don't press the jump button when you mean to. And look, I don't think that's a Super Nintendo error. That's clearly a Pebcac situation. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Getting my 30-something fingers working again on the spongy buttons. I'm treated too well with the finesse of DualSense and mechanical keyboards. Back in my day, we had spongy buttons on tiny plastic controllers. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Can't see anything. That's really bad. Hang on, let's try and unplug the RCA converter. See if that works again. And of course, you've got the issue with this. Oh dear. You remember how I was saying that this is much better than the original, than the Switch? Yeah. So the other thing is, I hadn't reached a save point yet, so we're going to try and speedrun that first level. Just hammer on that start button. Man, it's still a groove though. So yeah, the issue with 20-something-old games on a cartridge is computer chips aren't meant to last that long, and it might not have been kept in the best location. I'm actually quite lucky. I know that many Super Nintendos yellowed, but I don't know if it was just the way mine was stored or if I got a lucky one, but mine's not yellow at all. I'm very lucky. Ah, that's right. The green ones fall off. There's another colour that stays up there. Race through. into the secret area. Let's get all them bananas. And it's like, bananas are the same as the coins as well. Like if you collect 100 of them, you get another life. Same as the coins in... bugger. Yeah, same with the coins in Mario and Sonic. I don't know. I've never collected 100 coins in Sonic without running into something. So, yep, you can hop off. Pretty sure. Yep, there's some more bananas up there. Alright. Video games. You're just so... You know what? The video games aren't bad. Me. I'm the one that's bad. I shouldn't blame... A poor workman blames his tools. Jesus. Didn't mean to do that, but I'm glad it worked, because if I'd been hit, I would have died. Where you at? Where are you? Where are you, you roly bastard? There you are. See, there you go. Another life. Excellent. Tell you what, have you ever played this game? And are you better at it than I am? I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm not a professional gamer. It is nice to know that my skills in this game are... Oh, yep. My skills in this game are exactly the same as they used to be, though. Yeah, that jumping up and down with the armadillo around, I absolutely remember that from younger. He's going, oh, no, I didn't get him yet. There we are. Do the old double. Oh, now, what is it? Select. You do the tag team. Yeah. Jumping the bees. Jumping the bees. Look, it's stopped raining and it's morning, and that's how long it took me to get through. Are you kidding me? I do like that when they're hit, like they don't just disappear. You can see that they're running off. They're scared. They're running off to other sections of the next barrel, basically. All right, let's see Cranky. Sure, come on over. Beats talking to myself. 3 lives and 3 continues. That's all we had. So from memory, these would like just scroll through random stories. Eventually time out. I think they were just like a, hey, here's a thing. I like it. It's a. He's the only one that, you know, Diddy and Donkey don't talk. 64-bit. Can you imagine if video games were 64-bit? What a world that would be. I do like there you go, so there's little hints in there. The crafty croctopus corners, yeah. Crusher is a toughest crumbling, only a barrel will knock him out. So there are little hints in there amongst the ramblings. So I guess it's listen to old people, because they'll bitch and moan at you, but they have some advice. Which is, I think it's a step below OK Boomer at least. Oh yeah, underground. See, even this one with all the stuff, like the foreground and the background. This is so good. Such good memories. Oh, now from memory. Is it here? Yeah. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Yeah, that's another thing. Some of the balloons are rising, so if you don't get them straight away, you don't get them. The tires are... right, the automatic barrels. The tires are annoying because, like, if you just jump on them like that, you only bounce a little bit. And if you don't press jump at the right time, you just keep doing that. So here we go. So, there's another one. Clearly, you know, Donkey Kong has a different technology base to us. You know, we have the kind of the transistor and the technology. I remember watching a Sliders episode once where they never found that, and so everything is vacuum tube based still. And then, you know, Donkey Kong World is clearly... Yeah. Okay, gamers. Yeah, Donkey Kong technology is clearly barrel based. You can see the automatic barrels that fire everywhere. And then later on, it's Funky Kong, that's his name. He's got an airfield, a plane system. It's, yeah, a barrel-based airline. Still safer than the Boeing Max 8, apparently. So these back tyres are not, yeah, these tyres are not, so that you can see these ones are dug into the ground, but this one isn't, so you can actually roll them off. I think it's hard to get this one off. Yeah, you can roll some tyres off, so there's like other areas you can get to. I honestly don't know what the difference between the yellow and the... Oh, that's right. You had to jump on them to get that. Damn it. Hang on if I go back. Yep, he reloads. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2... Ah, get back here, you bastard. 3. Yeah, I think the yellow ones are, oh shit. that one. I'm glad I got him, but I did not mean to get him. The yellow ones fly up and down, and the orange ones, like, move around a bit more. Oh. So remember how people hated water levels? Nah, screw that. Oh, listen to that music. Just gonna be silent for a minute. It's just so nice. So I know recently there was an interview with the composer. Well, I don't know if it was recently. I saw it recently. Interview with the composer of this song, and he did it in like 10 minutes or something like that. He's just like, yeah, they kind of like just said like they wanted underwatery things, so I just kind of effed around a bit and then figured something out. And oh my god, what a fucking banger, am I right? So I always used to think, like, oh, they're just fish. Why do the fish kill you if you hit them? Because they're... Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, sorry, as an aside, the fish kill you when you hit them because they are piranhas. Alright, so the difference between the animal in the water and just swimming around is, as you swim around, you've got to tap B a bit to swim. With old fishy boy, Senor Swordfish, it is just point. D-pad points to where you want to go. And you can also... Oh, I thought you could kill them, but turns out you can't. My bad. See, all these fake memories I've got, clearly. But you can kill the other fish where you couldn't otherwise. Hooray, I'm halfway. Sharky boy. Now, like, I remember in the manual they're like talking about, oh, these are your underwater foes. And they're clearly not aligned with the Kremlings. Like, look at him. Oh, he's just floating there. It's only a couple of frames, but it looks so good. Yeah, like, they're clearly not bad guys. They're just living down here. This is just how they live. They're just swimming around, and we're coming around, jabbing them in the face with a swordfish. There you go. There's the mama. The mama. The adult. The shark supreme. So the cool thing about these the animals, oh shit, was if you did happen to get hit, they would run away, and you could have a chance potentially to recover them. Sorry, that was so... Listening to that was so good. Yeah, here we go. Funkies. This is my favourite tune. Such a banger. So yeah, this is if you... Alright, let's go. Ah, such a good song. So you could jump into those and it would take you back to other parts of the island that you'd already been if you wanted to go to different like stages. Because, you know, this is one stage at the moment, we can go around all these levels, but once I finish here, I can't come back here until I go through Funky. Little things like there's a little butterfly. Oh, I forgot about that. Guess who just found a shortcut? I also remember this because this is what this dumps you a shortcut here, and they're like, oh, look at all those bananas. There's nothing below those bananas. You're like, oh, I get 4 bananas and die. Here is just, you don't have to deal with them at all. You know, I think since finding that shortcut as a kid, I don't think I've actually ever done the full level of, like the full version of this level. I probably should at some stage. But, that's right. So I think that was put there because the second half of this level sucks. And you're about to see. You gotta get to the other barrel and not get hit by the waspy bees at the same time. But also, you don't just go straight, you have a bit of an arc down. And then there's some barrels, like, so they're, like that symbol on the right there is your automatic barrel. Some of them, you gotta make sure that the barrel on the other side is lined up and timing's right. See, the problem with this is I also don't have DK with me, so I don't have a chance to... Oh, yes. Didn't have the chance to potentially save it. From memory, the G is up here. See, yeah, I always saw these bananas up the top here. So I assume that there's another hidden barrel somewhere that I've never found. I don't know, I think I need to go into, like, the game guide or something. Alright. So, it's an old game. You can only save where it lets you save. I can now save the game. So if I walk away and come back, it'll just be before this boss. So I've got to fight the boss and get through a couple more stages in the next one before I can skip this boss. It's I'll tell you what though, the difficulty curve in this game is really, really good because it's like, alright, here's all your like little enemies. They're not too bad. Like just jump on it a couple of times. Pretty easy. And then next, yeah, it scales up really well. Like, you know, as a 6-7-year-old kid, I hit the point where my skills wouldn't get any better. Now we're in the mine. Now, I can't remember if the Kremlings made the mine. I think so. I can't imagine Donkey Kong and his ilk were like, well, we've got this vast banana empire. Clearly what we need is mining. I mean, they couldn't be mining for uranium because I've already got all of that. The amount of bananas they've got are clearly going to be heavily radioactive. If they want to create a bomb, go for it. So, the frog boy here. Kind of the same problem with the tires, is that like as you walk around, he walks around by bouncing. So if you don't press jump at the right time, you just kind of like bounce off the edge by walking. Like, when he walks, he has a certain distance that he will go. Look at all them bananas. Banana. And so if you didn't have the frog here, you wouldn't be able to get the bunches of 10 up the top. You could get the N and everything. That's what I like. Like, this game rewards you for being able to keep certain things active and exploring a bit. So, from memory, the frog can jump on the bee, but we're not going to see. This is one of the animal special stages, so we get to see this. Here we go. So we run and just fly around. And I think that every 100 of these we collect. We get a life? I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. And see, like, there are absolutely going to be more secrets in this game that I have never seen before, because I'm not an expert in this game. I played it as a kid and that was it. I'm sure that there... Oh no. There we go. Yeah, every 100's another life, so it's a cool little side thing. But yeah, there are absolutely going to be secrets to this game that I have never, ever come across, just because I've never found them. And I never got, like, I know that they did have, or they likely would have had a Primo guide or something like that to this game back in the day, but I never got that one. I did get a Primo guide to Pokemon Crystal at one point. And here we go, let's see if you can jump on a bee. There you go, you can kill a bee. That's good to know. Oh, there you go. There's another good thing with the frog, is you can just walk into them and that'll kind of jump on their heads. That's good to know. I'm 20 years later and I'm still learning things about this game through discovery, which is kind of cool, I think. Alright. This is the cool one. I enjoy this. Sorry, I'm just gotta feel the right moment. Alright. Yeah, it's the minecart one. It's all about judging whether to jump or just let it just fall off. And again, you know, it's talking about the difficulty curve. The first little bit of this, you're just like, alright, broken tracks. See, that's the hard one. But yeah, it's talking about broken tracks, and then after a little bit of broken tracks, it'll come back to... Yeah, let's just jump right into it. Then there's enemies, and there's other things you gotta jump over. It's teaching you how to play the game through gameplay, which is so, like... There's a reason that this game is always a classic, and not just because I played it as a kid. And Jamie, you can go to hell. This is a classic. Shut your filthy mouth. Oh. That jump, I hate that jump because you gotta like just get it on the edge. Again. You also can't run. Jump. Oh, I missed the O. Here we go. Oh dear. Yeah, don't look at that sign. Right now, we're not in the gamer zone right now. Alright. Come on, baby. We can do this. A little bit of a... Alright. Let's go. And look, I really hope that the Kongs didn't build this mining system, because there's clearly some OHS violations going on here. Like, the quality of this minecart system is horrendous. Like, who let this go ahead? Yes, made the first one. Halfway through. And now there's some broken minecarts. Yep. Oh no. I'm halfway through. I don't have to do the whole part again, which is nice. See, you got at least one chance if you hit something. But if you don't press the button at the right time. So there is a reason that as a kid, when I was playing this game, jumping, I would be pulling it up like this to try and get them to jump more. I just needed that little far out. Need that little bit extra. There we go. I'm clearly too old for this game. I don't have the twitch reflexes that they expected you to have when you're playing. I pressed the jump button. I swear, if you run that back, you'll hear me. You'll hear this sound. I pressed it, and it's unbelievable that it didn't work. I would like to make a complaint to Nintendo. There. See, there's the guys coming. Yep, there's one there. There's one here. Yep. Oh, yeah. There's another one just before the end as well. There he is. And there. Oh, I was doing so well. Oh, well. Let's try again. This is definitely when I was, This is definitely as a kid where I hit the wall. And I think it's even worse because when you can't stop. You can see that save spot. It's just up ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that is bullshit. I couldn't do anything about that. That wasn't my fault. Yeah, the save spot is like 2 or 3 away. If you quit now, you can't make it. You're going to go through the boss again in the previous level. That one was 100% me. Oh. I will be accepting your shit talking because it's fair, yeah. Yeah, okay. So that one I don't have it. If I jump too early to avoid by the time I am able to jump again, I've hit it. It's QA testing should have picked that up, guys. What are you doing? god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is so stressful. I think as well because you're like, this is the first one where you don't have control of how fast you're going. They're like, nope, you're going fast. Tough shit. If you don't like it, too bad. At least they're not really cruel when it comes to the reset points as well. Or like the half, like it's roughly halfway. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one as a kid. Good thing I built up all those lives, hey? So I hope you like this level, because you're going to be seeing it for a bit. I shouldn't have said I was playing Donkey Kong Country. I should have just said I was just playing this level of Donkey Kong Country, because statistically, that's probably what the most time I've been doing is. Gets to a... Oh, that was nasty. Gets to a pattern recognition after a while. Alright, we got this. Come on, come on. I absolutely did not have this. Oh, that was almost too early. As soon as I jumped, I knew I wasn't going to make that. Alright, let's go. We got this. For fuck's sakes. It's not a good sign. So there's a whole... yeah. There's a feeling of constant failure. There's a bit like the noise associated with it. I remember playing Gran Turismo 4 and trying to do the license test, and there was one license test that I just could not get past. And every time you failed the license test, it played that song. Oh yeah. I hated that song for ages because of just that association of the sound. Too late, too early. Whatever it was too something. Oh my god! I surprised myself that I made the first one and then didn't make the second one. So, the question about whether I have the skills, it's quite evident that I absolutely do not have the skills. Alright. 3 more tries and then I'll call it a night. Because at least with this one, the boss to get past here is pretty easy. Fuck. Fuck me. I swear I jumped over that. Alright. 2 more tries. I'm so bad at this. You can see why as a 6-year-old, or 5-year-old, I never was brilliant at this game. every freaking time. Okay. Last try and I'm calling it. For now. I'll come back. I'm gonna finish this game. I'm gonna finish this game, see? Alright. Okay. That's oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. Yes. Thank you, Optimus Diesel, yes. What an absolute way to kill myself for the last try. Constantly, hang on. There we go. Constantly bashing my head against the wall. But, I mean, what's video gaming if not that? Look, I'm gonna go, it is very early in the morning. I need to sleep. Look, if you've watched, thank you for watching. Don't remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, shout it from the rooftops, all the things that you're supposed to do. Doing this live on Twitch, and then you can check us out on youtube.com at Sidescrollin TV as well, where we're uploading all of our VODs. But thanks for coming along. See you next time. Remember, until then, keep side-scrolling.
Thank you.